Okay, I think I might have gotten it. This is Lisa Marie, and I'm trying something new. Okay, we're just gonna try it and see what happens. I'm gonna show you some cards, and I am trying something new with my video, so don't mind the mess behind me, the light and the fan. I'm trying to figure it all out and position it all. At the worst case scenario, I will just record this and then I'll post it, but it looks like it's recording. I've not done this before, so I'm not sure. I've practiced, but not with seeing comments. So if anybody's watching, if you would just pop on and say hello, and then I will tell you whether I can see you or not. And so far, and it just could be, I didn't plan this, I just popped on. So, okay, so here's what I've got. I did class this month, and what I did is I did cards featuring our gorgeous designer series paper because it's the end of catalogs, and I want it to be able to to share how to use up that paper so that you're not, so it's not just sitting there in the drawer. We got to use it, right? Let me see. That's gonna bug me, so I'm gonna get rid of it for a minute. Anyway, so here's what we got. I'm gonna move my paper out of the way. I have this really cute faux, what do they call it? A faux step card. So it sits like this, and you can prop it up, and then when you open it, you've got a cute little area for writing, and there you go. Super easy. We're gonna do that one. And then this one is another one. You're using the DSP, so you can see both sides of it, which I love. And then, well, here's another one. This one got wet. I'm gonna blame a cat because that's probably who did it. So anyways, it's just another way, just a different paper showing you that. And then the third one, actually, I must have given away all of my cards and didn't realize it, but it's a pocket card. And here's one that's not finished. So it's using that, what is it, Dainty Flowers or something, that paper that we had during celebration. So it's got a cute little pocket. And then this is the DSP again, so that you're seeing it here. And you're using up that paper, and it makes a cute little card. So anyway, so what I'm going to show you is I have, okay, so somebody must be there because somebody put a heart up, but I just can't see comments. I wonder why. Bear with me. I'm going to find, there's got to be a button here somewhere. It must be the only thing I didn't think to look up was comments. I'll probably do something and like turn it off. That's okay. I'm not going to stress about it. And I'm just going to show you. And if you can still put questions. Oh, Susan, I see you. I'm so excited. Okay, phew, it worked. Yay! Thank you so much for saying hey. I didn't plan a live tonight. I've had this program. I've been wanting to do it. I needed to do it. And I just was like, you know what? I'm just going to hop on. People can watch the replay. That's totally fine. I'm so excited that comments are showing. That makes me really happy. So anyway, so what I'm going to do is I had a PDF that I must have accidentally deleted. I mean, have you guys ever done that? I can't find it anywhere on my laptop or my iPad or anything. So I'm going to show you what I do when I get a card and I'm not sure about the measurements, because I do have some already cut, but I still wanted to show you because I get people asking me this all the time. So I got this beautiful card in the mail, but I don't know how they made it. It's super easy. You're just going to lay things out. So like I would stretch this out as far as it goes. I have been known to take cards apart and try it that way too. So I would just measure it out that I know that this one is 5.5 wide, and I know that it's also 8 inches long, and then it's got these score marks, and I would just make note of them. So there's a score at 3, and there's a score at 6, and a score at 7, it looks like. And then this guy, I would measure him. Like I said, I do have some of those. I gotta put this paper somewhere so I can still reach it. Oh. My cats were in here earlier and they knocked some stuff over. So nothing new. Cat's kid, it's always somebody. So anyway, so that's what I would do is I just measure. And like I said, I would take cards apart. I don't have a problem with that. So this one's already been scored, and I'm just going to go ahead and do the folding. We're going to grab a bone folder. Yep. Taking a card apart, there's nothing wrong with it because you can put it back. It's yours. You can do whatever you want. But then you don't have to stress over, how people post 50 different times on a card. How did you make that? How did they make that? And 9 times out of 10, it's somebody who doesn't know how to answer, so then you don't get the answer, and then you're frustrated. And then you've got, this is going to be that little guy. This guy's going to go here. I'm going to grab some designer series paper, and Where did it go? Here it is. We can pick one of these. So we've got, this one is really pretty. Oh, this one is really, I really like those purples though. It just might be the way to go. Purple always wins. I love purple. Let me grab some. So this was like the end of the month. These are the bits and pieces that are left after class, because I tried to use up this paper because, you know, it's leaving. It's gorgeous, gorgeous paper. I forgot to even check to see if it was still around, like still available. This one would work because it's got those cute little stars similar to the flowers in there. I got a piece of hair or something there. All right. Maybe we'll switch it up and use a yellow one since I have all the pieces for that one. Let's do that one. All right, we'll get rid of all these guys. And we're going to grab some glue. He's probably got a glue booger in him. I'll just keep checking to make sure you guys can see. If you're hanging out with me and you can't see, put it in the comments and I'll get my act together. I have a little, oh, what are these? Upholstery pin that I pulled the glue booger out with. And these, I gave these at a retreat that I did, I think last year. There it goes. So we made these cute with PVC pipes, and it holds your glue like that. And then we took the pin and stuck it through the ribbon. This one's pretty beat up. It's got a lot of glue on it. And that way you had something to get the glue out of it. So we're just gonna go and add some glue, but then your glue stays propped up while you're working and it doesn't keep running to the middle. It keeps it going where you need it. So we're gonna stick this right here. It's so weird when I look up at the screen, I can see me too, because, you know, normally you can't. It's kind of cool. So I've been gonna do this, and then I just was like, finally, I'm gonna do it. I only got to chat with her once, but it's our demonstrator, DDM demonstrator. Oh man, now I can't think of what it stands for. Look at all that glue I just squeezed out. So I have some baby wipes sitting right here. I know this paper is so good, Susan. I'm just going to wipe it off with a little bit of baby wipe so it's not so sticky and I'm not sticking my fingers in it. So there's that, and there's that. And then I have an inside piece that I already stamped because I went through this afternoon and I stamped all of these that I had left over from class because I was going to mail them out. I'll probably use some for Spontaneous Sunday to, you know, to grab some people that share and that comment and chit chat with us while we're there. So there we go. It started. So now we got to do a stamp. And we're not going to be stamping like off the edge or anything, so I'm not going to worry about putting anything down. I'm going to grab, this is Art Gallery, which is also leaving. This embellishment has been stuck on there for like ever, so I just leave it. It just looks cute. There's embellishments on everything in my house, I swear. I find them on the bottom of my feet, on my purse. And I'm going to do this one a happy birthday. And I'm going to grab this guy. Oops. You know what? I don't think I brought my ink over here. That was not smart. Let me grab it. It's right here. I just unrolled a spool of ribbon across the floor. Don't look at my space behind us. It's really messy. Ooh, because I got up, you can probably see it all back there. All right, so we're going to use Bermuda Bay. Retiring color. Love, love, love this color. There's great new colors coming, but I still really like this color. Make sure I got that really good. It looks like it's got a naked spot right there. So I'm going to do my stem first because I know that I have limited height. I don't want to stamp my flower too low and then my stem would hang off and look all wonky. So that's why I do the stem first. Go ahead and wipe him off and put him over here out of the way. And then I have another block and I'm going to grab, this is, so these stamps are distinctive and two-step stamping. So we're going to ink up. I have Gorgeous Grape and Highland Heather, two great purples. Oh, baby watch. Yeah, she's still pregnant. Today's her due date, actually. So she's doing well. She was out walking around at the stores today trying to get things going. So we're going to stamp this. And when I'm looking through the block, because it's photopolymer, let me see if I can move it down just a smidge. All right, so I'm looking at this spot right here, so this divot, I know, let me see if you can see that, that divot right in there, because that's where it's gonna like surround the stem. And if you miss it, it's okay. It's okay. It's beautiful. I'm gonna clean that one off. I need to pick a day, an evening, and maybe even a daytime one where I can pop on during the week. I know Friday nights a lot of people are out, and hey Jane, but I was like, I'm just gonna try this and see how it works. All right, second one, we're just gonna come over the top of it. Bloop. Did I just use the same color twice? Oh no, I guess I need to re-ink this one. Sugar Plum Fairies. Let me see if I can get a little darker. I was rearranging my ink pads earlier, and I bet you I put the freshly inked one in a different spot. That's better. So we're going to clean that one off, and we're going to stamp some words. We already stamped, I had already stamped the inside flower. Let's see. So I'm going to ink this up, and hopefully it's going to be dark enough. I'm going to stamp it on the back and see what it looks like. It's a little light, but I'm taking it and putting so that Happy Birthday kind of straddled that stem. Hey, Kimberly. I always say Kimberly because that's the name that I see. Sorry. That's how it pops up. And then I'm like, oh, it's Kim. All right, we're going to fold this guy in half. And then this guy's going to get glued on here. I'm going to get rid of this stuff out of my way. I do like to use tear tape when I do this, and I'm sure I didn't bring any. That would have, like I said, I wasn't going to do a video. I was just playing with this program, and I'm like, you know, I went live once by accident, and Susan saw me, and I didn't know because I couldn't see if I was there, and I'd, hey, Ingrid. All right. So I thought, well, I'm just going to try it and see how it goes. All right, so we've got this. So now we're going to come back here. And the faux step card requires the original one, has like all kinds of cutting you have to do like in between the score lines, and this is just so much easier. So it's going to sit like that. So we're going to flip him over and just close to the edge. So if you're using tear tape or your glue, make sure it's right close to the edge. And then right here we're going to do, I can probably get almost two. I just got it on my table. All right, I'm going to close everybody up. Position it where you want it down to the edge, and I'm holding that other end up because this is liquid glue. It has wiggle room, and so it's going to stay movable for a second, and then flip it over. Let me see, I think he went a little crooked. Let me fix him. There we go. All right, flip him over, and then it'll line up perfectly right there. And like I said, I got a little too much glue there. All right, ta-da! And then when you open up the card, if you can hear my family yelling, I'm really sorry. Alyssa's been a handful. So her room is right next door to mine. And so, yeah, there you have it, right? So she's been in a mood all day. There we go. Let's put those away. So there is my cards. I could add some embellishment. Oh, look at, I have these guys. These are retired too. Let's use them. My take a pick tool doesn't seem to be here. These are, can't remember what they're called. Thanks. I totally got it from another demonstrator. I believe the step card, this easier way, was probably Karen Titus. I think all three of these cards I got from Karen. She is brilliant when it comes to making things easy. She doesn't like a bunch of measurements. Oh, it's okay, Susan. I mean, it is what it is. It's just, she started new medicine last night, so we're hoping maybe in a few weeks we'll see some improvement. So there's the card. And then on this one, I used the retiring, I don't even know, they're purple. The purple pearls, those guys, they're really pretty too. So there you go. So there's the first one. And like I said, it's super easy. And then let's do this fold. And we're going to use different paper. It's going to be different. That's what I did in classes. I just handed them a stack of paper and let them do whatever they wanted. So I had the, what is this, soft succulent already cut for them. And let's see how big it is. I'll tell you the measurement. This one is 5.5. No, is it 5.5 by 5.5, and it was scored at 1 1/4. So you got this little flappy dude, okay? We're going to cut some DSP. Remember, you can take a card apart, but I'm just going to flip it over. If I had my ruler in here, I would use it, but I was pretty sure it was a 4 by 5 1/4, because then I'm going to turn it, and there it is, 5, because it's slightly smaller than what your base is, which is your 5.5 by 4 1/4. All right, did I say 4 1/4? Because it's not, it's 4. There we go. So let's pick a paper. So we have, this is from the Framed Florets. Oh, and I can't think of the name of this one, but this is such pretty paper. I'm thinking I want something with this green in it. That one's good. I think there's another one over here. Ooh, that's pretty. It's been cut a little bit. That might be all I got over here. I know, I love soft succulent too. I will, yes, probably not until Sunday night. I'll probably post it, but I'll post it. I'll post the measurements for you guys. I will. All right, let's use this one because I like this one. So we're gonna go 5. What's on the other side? Okay, 5 1/4. The dark one is the cutting blade, and the other one is the scoring blade. If you've never used our trimmer, and we're gonna go like that. And ta-da! See how pretty that is up there. I'm gonna turn it this way though. He looks there now. The flowers aren't upside down. I should have some white up here. I do. At the end of the month, I always have, oh, he's not the right size. I always have these card kits left over, and I am the worst at just bringing them in here and chunking them in a pile, and then I don't use them. I'm gonna cut this guy down to 4 by 5 1/4 also. But they sit in a pile. I don't use them, and it's so sad because then it's just hanging out. Remember, I cut this piece off of here. There we go. We're going to cut some more. We're going to, let's see, I think it's 2 inches. Yep, there's 2 inches left, so we're going to cut it in half so that we have 2 pieces left. I'm going to get rid of this trimmer. All right, we're going to glue this guy inside. Like that. And then I think what I'm going to do is I already made the PDF, and I'll bet you one of my peeps has it, and they can send me a picture of it, and then I can post it. It'll be easier because then I don't have to rewrite it, right? So then you're going to take, I like having the white in here because then I can go ahead and I can lay this guy right on top of it. And it's not going to get glued down, but you're only going to put glue here so that it'll fold over. And when I do that, I only want glue as high as it is. I can go all the way down this, but I don't want to go all the way to the edge because that was really messy. But I'm holding it still because I want it to stay here. But I didn't want it to go past this edge and past this edge because then it would ooze out. It still might in my case, but we'll see. I think I put a little too close to the edge by accident. Nope, I made it. Ha! So there you go. So now now you get to see both sides of the beautiful paper. And then you can take this guy and we can either go like this, which is usually the way I like it. Because this one, I'm not gonna lie, I don't love this one. It's not like my first pick. I try to do my extra card kits each month, but sometimes I get behind. I'm always behind. Always behind. I have like stacks and stacks of them at times, and I've been trying really hard lately to not cut so much extra. Just because, things change and people don't RSVP, and then they show up, and I'm always worried I'm not going to have enough because that's like so embarrassing. That would make me so sad. I'm going to put this guy in here since we've got it. Like that. I'm glad my family's not yelling anymore. It wasn't bad yelling. It was just a little loud talking. All right. There we go. Ta-da! And then what I do is I grab, where is it? It's up here somewhere. I had a little bucket. Oh man, I thought, oh yes, here he is. He's way over here behind my iPad. So I have all these little guys that are already ready to go, and I'm just gonna add. When I did class, oh, there's blue in here too. When I did class, I had a huge container of all the different shapes and stuff that my cutting fairy does for me, aka Larry. Look, there's a monkey. Oh, she's not colored very well. She probably needs to go in the garbage. I think that's too big to layer that way. Let's see one more time in here. But anyway, I gave them the whole bucket and just let everybody pick what they wanted. So everybody's was different. It was a lot of fun. I liked it. I like them being able to pick and do what they wanted to do. I think we're going to be good with just this guy. Let's see. Let's see what words we can stick on there. Because Lisa Marie didn't bring any over here. Because that, oh yes there is. There's one under my iPad. Hold please. Ha! There we go. I just moved my head all different directions probably, but that's okay. We're going to use, this is Sentimental Park. It's going to be in the new catalog. It's so good. So good. So yeah, see now my camera's all kind of wonky because I played with it. Sorry. Let's just do Thanks. Thanks is a good one. You can't go wrong with Thanks. That's thinking of, there you are. And what color do we have up here? Oh, I have Evening Evergreen, which is really pretty. And if we stick that, I'm thinking, on here. Boop. Oh, that's pretty. Very pretty. I've been making quilt cards this week. I haven't done that, but that's a good idea. I saw somebody else making them recently. All right, let's grab our card back. I know it's a lot of flowers, but hold on. We can add some ribbon, and I'm thinking this to come this way. Doesn't have to be a bow if you don't want it to. It can just be a cute little knot. Sometimes bows are hard. This ribbon actually ties pretty decent bows. I think I'm going to do a bow. All right, let's see. Oh, you'll post a picture. Awesome, Susan. I'd love to see it. I've seen a bunch of demonstrators doing quilt cards lately. Isn't it funny how we all go in these phases of different things? Let me grab some scissors. These are my old crafting scissors. I love them. I was really, really hoping they'd come back someday. They haven't yet. They were such good scissors. And then when I get this little dude in here, like so, let me grab some dimensionals because you can't go wrong with dimensionals. And stick these guys on here. Okay, so you guys, when you do your dimensionals, when you start a pack, do you start on the edge and like go and go like in order, or do you just grab anywhere? Because seriously, I grab anywhere, literally. I want to know. I know, I love this ribbon. How do you do your dimensionals? Are you like all organized about it, or are you all cattywampus like me? I think we're gonna go like that. And I'm even gonna grab, I should have some glue dots. Everything's too far away when I sit in this chair. I gotta raise it up. I think it's too low. But then I don't know if I can get my high knee in it. It'll be too high. You grab anywhere. Me too. I love it. I'm glad I'm not the only one. All right, let's grab some embellishment. I know there's some good ones on here. Ooh, and then there's also these. Oh, so many decisions, but I like these green ones. Oh, look, I think my cat sat on these. All right, who else has pets that get into their stuff? Organized. Kimberly, I could have guessed that. I just knew you were going to say that. I've seen your craft room. I never thought about it. I just grabbed them. It was never until somebody else was asking about it on a video, on a live, and I was like, wow, I never thought about it. I didn't realize it was like such a big thing, because like it went into this whole discussion and people were like, oh my gosh, how can you do that? I'm like, well, I just do. All right, let's grab. That one came out pretty cute. I like all the florals, and that ribbon broke it up. We could wink, you could add more bling. It could have had layers under it. I like it. Very good. All right, this one, remember I had one that was started. This one was another one that was started too, so it just slid right out. And then when you open it up, you've got the pretty paper inside. I like it, but it needs words still. So I was gonna use this as an example. I think I'm gonna grab that paper because I really like that paper. Let me grab, this is just a 1/4 sheet of cardstock, so it's 5.5 by 4 1/4. Let me see if I have all the pieces over here. I thought I did. Maybe not. Oh, I do. Okay, we need this one. Oh, look, that one's already built. We're going to use him. And then we're just going to have to cut this piece. Let's see what we got down here. And I usually misplace one that I've started. Oh my gosh, Susan, I can't even tell you how many I have open. It's bad. Becca and I are the worst. We are so bad. I think we shall use you. All right, so we're gonna cut. I'm gonna move some of this stuff out of my way so I don't have so much junk. You go that way. You guys go that way. I used that really cute farm paper from Celebration too in class. I gave all those away, but they were really good. So, okay. Somebody asked me, and I didn't even get a chance to answer her, how I cut my directional paper so I get it going the right way. So like when you're looking at this, I want these florals to be going up and down. So this is 4 inches across and it's 5 1/4 this way. So I know I have to cut 4 inches wide. This is how my brain works. Somebody else may have a simpler way of doing it, but this is how I think about it. So I'm going to cut it at the 4 inches and then I can turn it at the 5 1/4. And I have cut it now exactly the way I wanted to in the direction that I wanted to. Because if I had cut it the other way, my florals would have been going this way and it would have been, you know, backwards. When I'm in the zone, don't want to have to go stop and look. Exactly. I have the same problem. So that's going to be that piece. And we're going to do it on a new one like that. And then we're going to need, what's it called? A rectangle so that we can make a triangle. Let me see if I have... This is Rich Razzleberry that I'm using, by the way. And it's also leaving such good colors. Such good colors. All right. So this was, I believe, 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And this is how I'm going to figure it out. So if I had sent you a card kit where it was already cut, you would just measure it. Look at this. Yep. Oh, it's 3 1/2. So 3 1/2 by 3 1/2 to make my pocket. And I only need one of them, which means then I have to have, this paper needs to be 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 so that it will mat, okay? This one I have to think about because when I cut it, I think I'm going the right way now. I'm going to just try it. We'll see what happens. 3 1/4. I'm going to cut it this way so if I need to do 2, I can. 3 1/4. This doesn't matter which way the paper is going at this point. What matters is which corner you're going to cut on. If I cut this way, these guys are going to be upright. If I cut this way, it's going to have my flowers upside, you know, going sideways. So that is one of the other things you have to watch with this one with your patterns. Personally, I'm okay with my flowers going sideways because I still think it looks cute. So there we go. So that was cutting it from the left to the right. If I had done it the other way, if it had been 3 1/4, I think this is already 3 1/4 maybe. Nope. If I'd gone the other way like this, so I put it in the top, my top left to the bottom right, and it made it correct. But if I had done it this way and gone the other direction, from the top right to the bottom, what would have happened was when I stuck it on my little triangle, see how they're kind of wonky? That doesn't bother me a whole lot. It would drive some of you nuts, I realize. And then, now this one would drive me nuts. This one bothers me more than that one. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the colors. Well, it says they're going that way, I think. So, but then you could go this way. You could put it on the other corner. So instead of having your pocket on this side, you could move your pocket over here. There's nothing wrong with that. Righty, lefty, it doesn't matter. It's all good. So that's how I think about the direction of my paper. It may not be the best and most efficient way, but that's how my brain thinks. I used to just cut until I got it right. Do we have similar brains? I'm starting to think so, Susan. We have more in common than we realized. All right, so then we got a beautiful mat like that. And then we've got our lovely triangles. I like to try to make sure I get, you know, in that corner, because that's always the piece that like gets stuck when you try to stick it in an envelope. And then it just kind of centers on there. Makes a nice mat. I like using the liquid glue because it gives me that wiggle room. And then it's going to go on here. Now, you're only going to put glue, move you out of the way, here and here, none here because that's your pocket. All right. So this program I'm using, I can't see like the actual Facebook page. Instead, it's just showing me comments. And I'm sure the delay is there too, but so it was just weird when I first got on. I was like, am I in the right place? Did I do it right? I'm just gonna hold that for a second because it is the liquid. I want to make sure it stays put. This one is 3 by, I think it's 3 by 8. 8 is in my head. Yep, 3 by 8, right? Yep. So this was a 3 by 8 strip of paper that I folded in half. I think it'll still work with that. Yeah, it will. And then the piece underneath then is going to be 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. We're going to go ahead and use that one since we have it. So I just glued it on there. It slides in my little pocket like so. And then I would just find something fun to stick on the front of it. Let's see. Cute little square we could stick there. We could do, they did a lot of like little circles and like sponging it. I don't think I have any rich raspberry left. I think they used it all. Do I have another bucket of those? Oh, I do. Oh, you see me doing acrobats here. Acrobatics. Look, there's that one. I don't know where that came from. There's that one. Oh, there's a cute little tag. We have one like that, and then we can kind of decide what we're going to stick on there. All right. Do you see that? Look at this. Look at all of that. And that's just some. All that goodness they got to pick from. I think they enjoyed doing that, getting to, oh, it just spilled behind me. That was tragic. Very tragic. So I really didn't like the square, but I was willing to use it if I needed to. Oh, I think he's going to look cute. Where's the white ones at? What can we stick on top of there? We can layer some rectangles. Oh, that's shimmery white, so that's really pretty. Hi, Sue. I think. That's what we're going to do. Let's see what tiny word we have. A tiny word. We have, there is, well, happy birthday. You can't go wrong with that because everybody has a birthday. Let's grab a smaller block. Oops, I want to go this way. All right, so he's on the block. He will fit on there and actually look very dainty and petite. Oh, ink. I don't want that color. We could probably do the green, but I'm kind of thinking soft suede will be pretty. My watch is going off. Who's messaging me? Look, we're going to take and just practice on here and see if we like that. Oh, I think we could do that brown one, and I'll ink it better. We could do the brown or we can do a green. Because I don't want to go hunting for an ink pad. Because I have to climb back in the chair again, and you guys will see that, and that's just too much. Oh, we could do a purple too, because that purple that's in there, I think it's actually Orchid Oasis. Well, I wonder if that would look pretty. Let's try. It's here, so I know, thank you. It wasn't my idea. I mean, I picked the papers and stuff, but these smart people out there that come up with the most clever ideas. You guys, there's nothing wrong with casing, and which is copy and share everything. If it's on the internet, in my opinion, you can copy it. If you happen to, jot down who gave you the idea, it's nice to say, hey, Lisa Marie, gave me that idea. But then, like in this case, it's not my card. I got it from someone else. It's a lot of information you got to remember. All right, let's see how this one's going to look. We're going to ink this up. I think I might like this. Otherwise, I'm going to have to climb out of the chair and go find one. Oop, that's going to be pretty. What do you think? Do you think it's horrible? We're going to do it on something smaller. Let's see how it looks. If I don't like it, I'll just stick it back in the little container and somebody will use it for something else. There were several in the bucket that had words stamped on them and people were so happy. There is fuzz on my happy birthday. That's what's taking me so long. It shouldn't take that long to ink up that little guy. And so I got new glasses again. My crazy eyes. And oh, that's pretty. And I'm thinking the progressive is wrong. It's like not in the right spot because every once in a while, like right now, my table looks like it's bowed right here. There's like this curve that's not, and it's not really there. I was trying to cook the other day and I thought somebody had warped my pan. So I was like, what the heck? And so I kept pushing the pan and the pan wasn't going anywhere because there's nothing wrong with the pan. It was my eyeballs. Like, oh my gosh. I'm like, and then I was playing with my phone and yeah, my phone screen was slightly curved and it's not all the time. It was like one of those some of the time kind of things. Let's clean this up a little bit. And so it must be like where my progressive line is sitting. It must be in the wrong spot. At least that's what my husband said. He says it's in the wrong spot. You're gonna have to take them back again. I'm like, okay, they're gonna hate me. The first pair I got was really cute. They were really cute, but they were so not me. But it was a new girl, and she like totally talked me into them. And I was like, okay, they are really cute. I think I like them. I think I like them. And then I got them home, and I was like, oh, I don't like them. Let's grab. What did I do with those dimensionals? Let's see. Here they are. Let's see. I'm just reading comments really quick. So I'm going to stick these dudes on there. And it could go down here, but I kind of, this one's kind of plain, so I like it there. And if I had purple ribbon, I could add purple ribbon. I'm out of purple ribbon, that I know for a fact. So then when you pull it out, like so, and then you pop it open like that. Cute, right? There you go. That is what we did in class this month. You can add some bling to it, and like I said, some ribbon. And then there's this one, our fun step card, faux step card. And then we did this one. I'm going to get them all up here for you. Ta-da! There they are. Look at, isn't this cool? I'm going to show you guys this because I'm here and, you know, I've got to go. Sleepy time. Good night. So look at that. Look at, I can put my logo up there. How cool is that? And there's a way that I can share my screen. I haven't figured it out yet, but there's a way. I will figure it out at some point. But I thought it was kind of cool. I can zoom in, which I thought was cool too. I don't remember where it's at. Oh, wait, there it is. It'll go in. Let's see. Oh, way too much zooming. So we'll go back. I can zoom in less than that. I just have to touch the screen and I know my sticky fingers are going to make a mess. You guys, thanks for hanging out with me while I tried this. Oh, thanks, Kim. I really appreciate you commenting and letting me know you were there and that you could see. I'm assuming you could hear fine. I will get used to this. I think it's kind of cool. Does it bother you to have my face down in the corner like that? If it does, just, you know, let me know. And I think I can get it to move up. Like an upper corner might be better. I'm not sure. My plan is that I should be able to, while Rebecca's home recovering after she has the baby, if that baby ever decides to come, she can log on and she can be on the screen too, which is really cool. So you'll be able to see both of our faces and both of our tables, and we can still do spontaneous if she's not up to coming out, you know, right after having the baby. So I thought that would be kind of cool. And then just, you know, because she'll have a new baby and things happen and it's hard sometimes to get out, and I thought it might make it a little bit easier. And then maybe I could have like guest people from my team hop on too every once in a while, and they won't have to like drive here. They can just do it from their house. So I thought, let's give this a try. And then I got a new stand too that's kind of cool. And I think that, and it has light. And so I feel like the lighting is a little bit better and might need some adjusting, but I think it's a little bit better. So any comments, you know, critiquing that you can give me on this, let me know. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys again on Sunday. All right, bye-bye. It'll take me a hot minute because I don't know how to shut anything off. So bye-bye, guys.